What we're going to be talking about in this video is the last nail in the coffin for the short sellers of AMC stock. This is something that has not happened since the AMC movement has started. Really, the one thing that has been missing that'll finally force the big guys, I'm talking the Citadels of these short positions in AMC, to finally be forced to cover, because as we do know, Citadel may never be forced to cover if this does not happen. So this is very important. We're going to go over all of the details of this. My name is Tyler. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. Drop that like on the video. Consider subscribing to the channel for more AMC videos. Hit that notification bell so you guys will be notified in real time when these videos are uploaded, and let's get straight into it. So first and foremost, let's just straight up say what this is. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting with no long intro or anything like that. This is the stock market crash or correction. This has not happened. And if you guys did see one of the last videos that I did make, we talked about three things. And I figured since that video was damn near 20 minutes long, we're just going to cover each individual topic, and it was this will cause the MOASS ultimate exit strategy and how to call the top. I really think all three of these topics are worthy of their own video, so we'll be going over what is going to be causing the mother of all short squeezes. And as we do know, there's a lot of fear just overall growing in the stock market. We even seen all indexes closing down about 0.77%. The NASDAQ closing down almost 0.9%. So you're definitely seeing this fear being installed. But there is a wide range of different things that are going on. There's a lot going on. So we're just going to briefly run through all of them. I think some of them are more important and some of them aren't as important. But let's just give you guys a quick history lesson and exactly what happens when the stock market goes through a crash or correction, when hedge funds and institutions are severely over leveraged with short positions, but they also have a lot of long positions. And to fully understand this, you have to think like a hedge fund. If let's say Citadel, right? They have a lot of long positions. They also have short positions. And when you are on margin, when your long positions go down, when your stock is going down and getting crushed, that means your capital is going down as your margin maintenance levels are going up. So that is what essentially would force the shorts to cover. I could go on and on about that, but that is briefly in a nutshell what would be going on, and that is the key that has been missing with AMC stock. And the bit of a history lesson, actually Volkswagen in October of 2008, they went through the short squeeze because of this exact same thing. If we actually pull this out, you can see the bottom of the market in 2008 was October 2008, and then we did slowly start to recover after that. But this was a huge factor why the Volkswagen short squeeze did happen. And I know AMC is a lot different than Volkswagen, but that is essentially the main thing that is the same with both of those, and that is what I expect to happen with AMC. So let's just get into some of the things that are going on in the markets, because obviously we have seen this incredible rally over the last 18 months. When some things came out in 2020, I expected the market to go down or go through a correction. It just never happened. You've seen little dips, but nowhere near correction status. So it is only a matter of time before this does happen, and that is what we do know. That is not a question if we're going to go through a crash or correction. It's not a question if we're going to see the AMC short squeeze because of this. Like I said, I'll say this again, this is the only thing that will force the big guys like Citadel to cover on their positions. If AMC went to $1,000 per share, they would not have to cover. They could put billions and billions of dollars more into their collateral. Essentially what is going on. So let's just talk about some of the key things. And this is one of the most important things that I do want to bring up to you guys. It is Fed Presidents Kaplan and Rosengren to sell individual stock holdings to address ethics concerns. And what is really interesting about this is really in this first little part right here. It says, Federal Reserve Regional Presidents Robert Kaplan and Eric Rosengren said Thursday they will sell individual stock holdings amid ethics concerns regarding trading in 2020. The Fed officials will sell all of their stocks by September 30th and put the proceeds in passive investments, they said in statements released Thursday. So they basically bought the dip in the stock market, and now they want to sell out at the top and put it into passive investments that aren't going to fluctuate too much, just give you a passive return right when we are at this critical level even of inflection on the S&P. If you guys look at this, we are trending downwards as we do currently speak. Now they want to sell out of their position. It says, in quotes, while my personal savings and investment transactions have complied with the Federal Reserve's ethics codes, I have decided to address even the appearance of any conflicts of interest by taking the following steps. And basically what stands out right here is they have complied with Federal Reserve's ethics rules. So them doing this really gives you a huge red flag of something is wrong in the markets. I don't think you could get a clear red flag that we are about to see some trouble in the markets. It's very obvious. If you guys don't understand this, these guys are heads of the Fed. They know what is happening. They know what is going to happen, or at least have a way better idea of what is going to happen than we do. So huge red flag. I wanted to put that first and foremost right in, the beginning part of this video. Also, I'm not sure about you guys. I don't care about the vaccine, who gets it, who doesn't get it. But I know a lot of people personally in my personal life, they are talking about quitting their jobs and really doing some crazy things. Some people will even say they'll go homeless. That's not my role to play a comment in that. So that's not what I'm going to do. But even right here, it says, we will not comply was trending on Twitter after this was announced. So in theory, this could slow down the recovery. If we see people actually quitting their jobs, that will definitely spook the markets. And it's very hard to retract on doing something on this magnitude by forcing all companies over 100 employees to basically get them vaccinated or to get testing once a week or pay a $14,000 fine per person per certain time period that they're not complying with this rule. So let me know down below in the comment section if you guys know a lot of people that are flat out not going to comply with this and are even going to quit jobs. I mean, nurses, a lot of different fields, even high-paying fields, job careers, they are talking like this. So very concerning. This will take a little bit of time to actually play out, and just the overall crash or correction could take some time to play out. So this is not something I would be super jumpy about, but it could happen at any time. Now, what I want to also bring to you guys' attention is that we do have the CPI numbers that are coming out on September 14th. This is for August, so that is the consumer price index. That is inflation. We also do have the state employment and unemployment, the monthly numbers coming out September 17th, also for August. If these numbers come in on the higher side, then we're probably not going to see tapering coming during the actual Fed meeting later on right here, the 17th. We probably won't see the tapering. But something that I do want to point out is that Europe has already started to taper. This says right here, European Central Bank slows its bond purchases as inflation surges. So definitely not looking too good as far as not tapering on the bonds, and that could spook a lot of investors as well. So September 22nd meeting, Goldman Sachs analysts said in a note that they are expecting the tapering to be announced in September. So like I said, definitely not going to be a good situation if that does happen. But overall, I think the Fed president selling out of their stock is probably the biggest red flag that we will ever get. And when this crash or correction does happen, you will 100% see shorts covering on a massive magnitude. So that is basically all I do have for this video. There's a lot of other smaller things we could get into, but this is really all you guys need to know for right now. And really, hopefully you have some clarification why this will 100% cause the AMC mother of all short squeezes. So drop that like on the video, consider subscribing to the channel, hit me down below in the comment section with all of the requests I did ask you guys to comment down there. I do greatly appreciate it. Check out the links linked down below in the description as well. There is a link for the buy and sell alerts. We do passive income strategies with options. We day trade, we swing trade, we make longer term options trade, as well as a big priority focus on investing for the long term. You want to own these companies for the long term, but we send out alerts always in real time whenever we do make a trade. We have been killing it over there. Over the past about 2 weeks alone, you would have made enough in trading profits to cover that cost for over 1 year's time. So we like to keep it very very inexpensive, excuse me. So it basically anybody can afford to be a part of that and grow their knowledge with investing if they so do choose to. Also, the 2 links for free stock. If you guys want to support the channel, the link for public, you guys already know the deal. That is totally free stock. The link for Weeble, deposit $100, get 4 free stocks, each of them potentially worth up to $2,400 a piece. So you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay tuned for further videos. We're going to be going over some very important things, but we are getting close to this short squeeze in my opinion. We're also getting close to the crash or correction. So with all that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video.